People talk about human rights in China and the abuses of the human rights in China, and to be quite honest, I don't subscribe to that at all. One thing you will know, if you know anything about China, is that the Constitution guarantees things like religious freedom. It guarantees your human rights. If I travel, I have traveled several times through Xinjiang, and each time I've been there, I've found that there is an elevated level of security, because there are some security problems there, but there is no evidence whatsoever of any oppression. So I don't subscribe to this narrative that China is locking people up. China doesn't do that. There is an education program going on. There is a de-radicalization program going on. These are no different to what's happening in parts of North Africa, no different to what's happening in France. This is a normal part of keeping your region secure, and that's exactly what China is doing. When we talk about daily human rights and what rights people have, I think you've got to really ask people, what rights do you expect to have? And the people have a right, they have an expectation of safety, they have an expectation of security, and they have an expectation of being allowed to do their lives, run their lives the way they want to. And they do have that in China. Now, there may be some differences between what happens in China and the West, but those differences can be explained away by culture. The fact is, the people in China are very happy with the way that China governs their human rights. So they don't really need and don't see any reason why anybody from outside of China should start to write about or shout about the human rights within China, because if they came here and asked the people would be saying, well, we don't see a problem with that. Including the Uyghur people that I've spoken to in Xinjiang, they don't see a problem with what's going on. The Uyghur people are subject to no extra human rights abuses than the Han people. There is just nothing going on there at all. There is an additional security level, but certainly no oppression. There are mosques in every town, mosques in every village, mosques in every city. They're all over in the cities. You only walk 2 or 3 streets, you'll see another mosque. So religious freedom is a guarantee within that region. It's a guarantee in the whole of China. So I don't see why people in the West need to talk about human rights in China without actually coming here and talking to the Chinese people about their expectation of human rights. Because right now, what the Chinese people have is as good as they want. They have their human rights.